Diese Show wird euch präsentiert von Newton Artworks. And don't forget, like, subscribe and hit the bell. And now, welcome to the show.
Hi Metalheads, willkommen zu Metal Forever Show Nummer 765 am 23.04.2024. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid zur nächsten Show, zur ersten Show mit Band heute und internationale Show heute aus Israel. Sehr cool. Gleich mal Triggerwarnung, wer auf Gothic Metal mit einem Low Bariton steht, der kommt heute voll auf seine Kosten, denn das ist wirklich eine außergewöhnliche Stimme, muss ich sagen. Heute sehr, sehr cool und dachte mir, wenn wir schon so eine Low-Stimme haben, dann kann ich wieder meine Freunde mit ins Spiel bringen, nämlich der Cascades aus Straubing. Also die gibt es mittlerweile nicht mehr, die Band, aber auch eine Änderung an meinen Ex-Schlagzeuger Tommy, der leider nicht mehr unter uns weilt, sieht man in diesem Video. Und das war auch die erste Stimme, die ich damals aus der Sister of Mercy gehört habe. Das war damals der Willi, der Sänger, gute Freunde von mir, alle, die wo im Video zu sehen sind und lange nicht mehr gespielt. Und heute gibt es wieder mal der Cascades mit einem super coolen Song Dark Daughter's Diary. Ich würde sagen, later mal beginnen, aber erstmal die Vorankündigung. Und weil ich schon die ersten Umarmungen sehe und schon die ersten Likes auf Facebook. Facebooker, ihr wisst, was los ist. Facebooker, seid so lieb und geht rüber zu YouTube. Ich habe gestern gesehen, viele haben es wieder geliked, aber nicht mehr weiterleiten, die Sendung, weil die wird später gelöscht. Aber die Sendung auf YouTube natürlich nicht. Wenn ihr da seid, bitte lasst ein Like da. Ganz wichtig für uns, ein Like da lassen. Und wenn ihr ganz Bock habt, abonniert unseren Kanal. Sehr, sehr geil wäre das. So, Freunde, es geht los. Wir sagen, eine Sendung heute mehr zum Zurücklehnen und mal zu genießen. Augen zu, vielleicht Kopfhörer ganz laut machen und die Musik genießen. Heute wird es wieder mal eine tiefe Musik. Okay? So, Vorankündigung, der Cascades, Dark Daughter's Diary und dann gibt es gleich von unseren heutigen Gästen, nämlich Inner Messing sind heute unsere Gäste. Erstmal Vorankündigung. Freunde, let the madness begin.
The Metalheads Forever Rockcast Show is proud to present Gothic Metal from Israel, Inner Missing. Don't miss it.
something warm to us born, to us born. Dark water starry and the wind blows cold. Dark water starry and the wind blows cold. White seas that our way. Dark water starry and the wind blows cold. Westfall, so cold, and the wind blows cold, cold and wide, and the wind blows cold. Westfall, so cold, and the wind blows cold, cold and wide. Dark water starry and the wind blows cold and wide. Dark water starry and the wind blows cold. White seas that our way. Dark water starry and the wind blows cold, cold and wide. Na 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 na. Dark water starry, dark water starry. Bring me something warm. Na 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 na. Dark water starry.
Das war meine alten Kumpel von Cascades. Max an der Gitarre, der Willi am Gesang, Markus am Bass und Keyboard und natürlich Rest in Peace, Tommy am Schlagzeug. Ja, so schnell kann das Leben vorbei sein, ne? Unglaublich. Was habe ich da mit denen schon erlebt? So coole Jungs. Cascades, Dark Daughter's Diary. Jetzt wisst ihr schon mal ungefähr, wo es hingeht, aber Inner Missing legen noch einen drauf. Das wird noch ein bisschen mehr, ja, doomig. Wird's ja, lasst überraschen. Jetzt gibt es erst einmal einen Song. Live as 2 heißt der Song, Inner Missing, und danach gleich ist der Mastermind Sigmund bei mir im Interview. Hier sind Inner Missing und Live as 2. live as to Missing, and welcome all the way from Israel, Sigmund von Missing. Hi Sigmund, how you doing?
Hi everybody, good evening, guten Abend.
You speak German?
Ein bisschen.
Wow, that is a surprise. We didn't talk about this before. Because
I said I had 2 songs in German, but it's not that I actually can hold a conversation in it now, but yeah, I learned it in the past.
we will put some German into the interview. So, guten Abend, my friend.
Yeah.
All the way from Israel, but you are actually from Russia. You have to. You moved 2 years ago to Israel, right? To make
That's
it
correct.
clear. Okay, cool. Yeah, that is a music. I was fascinated because this is not a music for headbangers. This is a music for listeners and suck in the sound. And one thing for sure, if you're depressed, it's not a good music, because I was today a little bit depressed, have some problems, and I was listening to the full album. I say, oh my God, after this I felt not refreshed. It was like, oh my God, this is a deep music. This is very touching. Before we talk about Inner Missing, this is your first interview ever, right?
Exactly.
First interview, don't be afraid. I take you by the hand, and we have a nice audience listening to the show. Okay, how you became a metalhead? That is always my very, very first question. What was your upbringing? Are you in a family with musicians, or how you became a metalhead like you are today?
I think as for many other metalheads, my story started when I was a teenager, and it was pretty much by accident. A friend gave me a cassette. I'm that old. And on one side of this cassette was some local obscure black metal, which I do not manage to recall now. And on the other side, there was one of early albums by Nightwish. So that's basically how I was introduced to the genre.
Nightwish, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nightwish, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and this is how it all began. And actually, I was a big poetry and lyrics nerd, and I was interested in philosophy. So first, what I actually wanted is to write lyrics for some metal band. And it's pretty obvious that this goal is not attainable if you are not a member of a band. So I had no choice. I started to play bass in some local bands. And this kind of bands, I think also everybody knows, that bands that have some 5 songs, which they rehearse from year to year without any change. So after a couple of years in all this action, I understood that even in this, I also have no choice. So I had to start my own band. So this is how it all started.
And we're talking about 15 years ago.
Yeah, it was even more than 15 years.
Even more, yeah, wow. What blew me away, you told me in 15 years you made 10 albums. I mean,
Yes.
some bands, they have 40 years and not 10 albums. You have 10 albums in 15 years. That is incredible. And you are a storyteller. That's for sure. We will listen to a lot today. It's so when you discovered you have this because when you talk you have not the same voice, but you told me before, if you stand up it's different, so you need like have to do with the breathing, but you have in your music a very, very low baritone voice. So when you discovered you have this voice,
I didn't actually discover. So I started singing extreme vocals, growls, screams, but very quickly it became boring to me. Like, I understood that if I want to do this for a long period of time, I will be like deadly bored by it. So I decided to learn singing. And by learn, I mean some academic level of that. So I took private lessons from a professional singer. By the way, she also sings in a band, even now. The band is called Menge. And this is how I started to learn operatic singing. And it was very soon discovered that I am better in the lower register. So that's it.
But to say there are some songs you have also a little bit higher voice. So it's not only the full set is only the lowest. But we listened for my friend the Cascades. Really, this was actually in the early 90s when I discovered, or this is my friends, and it was Sister of Mercy time. Was Sister of Mercy for you influence, like the voice could be like this, or you never thought about them?
No, of course, I know the band. I'm not a big fan. I think that mostly Moonspell and maybe My Dying Bride influenced my manner of singing, even though the vocalists of these bands do not have this exact timbre, but I think that, maybe.
Because it was one of the first bands ever they came up with this kind of voice. And very cool. I want to check a little bit something in the chat. Okay. Ihr da draußen seid alle gegrüßt. Wir, der Dirk aus Ungarn wieder, unser lieber Uwe, Servus, Eberhard, Peter Krause, seid gegrüßt. Und der Mikkel im Hintergrund, der hat immer noch Probleme mit dem Internet. So, heute gibt's, sorry, when I switch a little bit to German, to keep them a little bit attached to our show. Heute haben wir Sigmund from In the Missing here. Sigmund is actually a German name. Huh?
Yeah, I know.
Why? Some history in the family?
No history. It just happened this way.
Good. All right. Okay, we just listened to the song Live as 2. What means Live as 2? Is there Live as 1 in some of the albums?
Yeah, actually, there is. On our third album, there is a song that is called Lifers, but it's an instrumental track.
Okay.
So, yeah. And this video is, it mostly consists of metaphors. Like, it depicts an encounter between some chthonic entities and a human. What we try to represent is that all of the existence is controlled by some entities that we cannot understand and we cannot describe them. So these characters with the masks are these entities, and they exist in the void, and they are very bored by it. So what they do, they play, and during this play they can cheat, they can fight, but it's pretty obvious that it's all absolutely senseless because no one can win. And what happens in this video is that a human being is introduced to this game. So what can he actually use as a bet? The only thing that he can use as a bet is his own soul, which is symbolized by a doll. So they use these dolls also in their game of some obscure poker with tarot cards. And this is actually what can be the outcome. So the human wins. And that means that...
So with a happy end.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's why I chose this, because it's mysterious, this video.
Yeah.
Because we have some live tracks, we have some old tracks and videos, and I would say we go right to the next one. See you on stage, and next to you is your partner, right?
Yeah, my wife, actually.
Your wife, right? Yeah. So what's her name?
Her name is Alexandra.
Alexandra. I hope maybe she could come today to say hello. Even, but she's busy. You told me. Yeah. Sometimes we need some beauty in the show, because both of you, All right. I would say, because we have a lot to cover today, the next song is The Sentinel. And The Sentinel we talk about later. What is the story? And this is you and your wife and the band on stage, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. The Sentinel. The Sentinel. I don't know, somebody told you this before, maybe, but sometimes when I listen to your voice, you know, I have David Bowie in my mind, especially the song Cat People Putting Out Fire. The way how you sing. Somebody told you this before?
No, never. But I'm flattered. Thanks.
Is this a compliment or is this like oh my god,
Yeah,
David Bowie?
absolutely. I'm saying I'm flattered by it. So yeah, it's a compliment.
I hear this many times in many songs. I see the face of David Bowie in front of me because especially this song "Cat People" is actually my favorite song. Heroes and cat people putting out fire. Yes, this, yeah, absolutely, love it. Okay, the Sentinel. Give me a story, a short story explanation.
Okay, so in this video, the background is not that clear. So mostly the animated video explains everything behind this song. Actually, it's a song about a nightmare that I've seen once. In this nightmare, I was trying to hold some big metal door, and I knew that something very, very dangerous is behind it, and my goal was not to let it in. And then suddenly I understood that I am on the other side of the door, and then I awoken. So that how I tried to summarize all this, mostly all this ambiguous emotions in this song, and I asked my friend, who is very good at animation, to try to make a video about it. So that's basically it.
Dirk Alton he wrote, sounds interesting, gothic metal? Yes, gothic metal, because I asked you before how you subscribe. What is it gothic metal? Yes. You don't like the black metal stuff, but it's gothic metal. And I must say, there's not only the half tempo, there are fast tempo songs in your repertoire. He missed the first 15 minutes. It's like him or onto others. You can answer to this?
I'm not sure we have any songs that are even close to the genre of him, but maybe on some of the latest albums, I started to sing kind of in a more pop music genre, and but I think that no, it's not close to him. It's maybe if you speak about gothic metal, I'll tell the names like an Italian band, November, or maybe Tiamat, something like this. But
Okay.
not this love metal genre. I actually a big fan of it, and I regret deeply that now this genre is very underrepresented. Like almost there is no bands that perform in it. But I never tried to actually write something in this genre. Maybe I'll try it in the future. Yeah.
I was lucky because I was looking for videos, of course, and I took a lot of videos from a YouTube page, but there's nothing from the new album. And our Frank, he wrote the column. He says new album and 6 songs, and there's an album. So and then I was searching. Oh yeah, there is an album exactly. But what I did now, because this album, I made some medleys, 2 medleys with short medleys, only 1 minute 22. Just gives you a glimpse about what's happened on this album with 6 songs, and the first 3 is actually a little bit lower, or not faster. The second 3. The second part of the album, it's a little bit faster. So I put out a medley with the songs. This is a tricky premonition. Tell me again. This is premonitions.
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 Yeah.
It's a very hard word. Premonitions, the onset, departure from the album, The Diary. And that's we listen now. It's a short medley, but gives you a glimpse for our viewers and listeners to this great album, The Diary. Here we go.
Pandora's box is open, and there is no way back. The joy and the laughter will be soon taken from us. This can be real. This can be happening to me. I must be going mad. This can be real. What in the shadows? Just one last glance, just one last breath. No one will warn me, but there is no more pretend.
Short glimpse of the album, a little medley. This was Onset, Premonitions, and Departure. So, you know what you do? Explain me the cover artwork. Moment.
Okay, I'll try. Actually, this album is the first conceptual album in all our discography, and it's about the parting with your past, and mostly it's about my own very, very personal experiences of leaving my home city and moving somewhere. So I think that, of course, it was not I who created the artworks, but the artists also knew all the story. And this is actually someone who is living and who doesn't know where exactly he's headed. Like this one who burned all the letters from the past and made a step to somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. But this is not Richie Blackmore, because there's an album cover of Richie Blackmore, and he looks like the same from the back with his cylinder, the head.
Yeah. But actually, this kind of hat was used in one of our videos previously.
Okay.
I think it will be featured in this translation. And it's kind of, I think, a part of this Gothic image. So it came like naturally to put a hat on the protagonist on the cover.
But it fits completely.
It
fits completely to the music, because this music captures you. If you once again, I always do the same. I listen in a pitch black room with headset and very loud, and you are captured. This is something special, I must say. I'm not a classical fan actually, but this kind of classical elements in the show, it's metal, it's classic, it's gothic, and this deep voice goes like a red line. If you hear some barking, that's my dogs from my neighbors. I don't know. You hear this? You hear the barking?
No, we don't. But
no,
we can also hear it from my side, because my neighbors also have, I don't know, 3 or 5 dogs maybe. So yeah.
Is it yours or? Wait a moment. No, it's the barking is in my backyard. Okay. All right. Okay. I would say we play a very old video, and this is was the very first one, the very first video you did, right? You told me?
Exactly.
It's the Sea of Grey.
Yeah.
And we play now. Here is Inner Missing, the Sea of Grey.
mystery in the leaves. It's time to cipher war. The wind casts the spell on me, and I can't resist its call. But how can I ransom my soul from this drawn captivity of walls? The spangled labyrinth of hazy streams draws the victims into its ghastly arms, charmed by its perverted beauty. They slowly rot in their self-built caves. Let me your secrets turn Hiding faces and northern constellations are collected in the milky streams of despoils, noiseless deep souls to the widths of grizzled skies. Adopt me, you're the monster, for I have lost my soul, and inspire me, saturate me with your hope, and let me dissolve in your body
That's a creepy video.
Yeah, it was
a lot of to see, a lot of creative work. So what happened with this watches and the sand watch?
Well, there is a a connection between the song's lyrics and the script of the video. It's not very obvious, but I'll try to explain. The song itself is kind of confession to St. Petersburg, to my home city, that I tried.
It was St. Petersburg, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So this was a song about its beauty and its morbid, very, unnatural atmosphere, which together create something very unique. So I tried to put it all in one long, but anyway, one song. And in the video, it's just a background for the script itself. And the script is about the main character who's trying desperately to find some extra time for his bride. And
So you're the character. You are the one.
I'm the main character, and my goal is to find it. So different kinds of clocks represent this time that, of course, if we try to think about it logically, it's not possible to find, but we use some, magical associations, and this exact time that he needs is symbolized by a sand clock, which is finally destroyed by also some dark forces.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically the script of the video. But of course, it has a lot of some other additional stories, like a monstrous doll that is carried on the alley, or an artist that paints something that he's not supposed to paint, and so on and so on. So
who comes up with these ideas? Is this your idea, or was this the artist, the editor?
Well, we did everything together. Like we did the script, and also did all the other stuff. So it's basically the band members and the director of the video. She's also a semi-professional in the field of video production.
Well, this looks so professional to me, because I'm an editor too, not a professional one, but I know there's a lot of work and a lot of creativity. Right in one of the first scenes, when you're on the bridge, like the happy bride, and suddenly she's frozen and you're still walking, that is already a challenge. Then the watching clocks, the three faces dolls, there's a lot of stuff inside. Great video, unbelievable.
Thanks.
Kudos to the creator. This is already 10 years ago. This was your very first video, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable. The Sea of Grey. Thank you. I would say, let's watch you on stage. What do you say?
Yeah.
With the video,
I can only agree.
the song, Nausea. Here we go. Inner Missing on stage again.
hatred close.
Who does all the background music? The background, the orchestra stuff. You do this?
No, it depends from album to album. We hire different session musicians. Like in this period, it was Max Martin, who also is a sound engineer of Ginger band. I think everybody knows them.
Yes.
And so by the way, on our latest album, we started to cooperate with another sound producer from Istanbul. His name is Kublai Kapsalis. So he played as a lead guitarist in Imperial Age for some time. So yeah, and but yeah, we are not that versatile. So I play the guitar and Alexandra plays bass, and we both sing, but we obviously do not record drums or I don't know, violins and so on. So we hire someone.
So when you started this inner missing,
Yeah.
some of the sound is sad for me. It gives me a feeling from sadness. Maybe because of the low voice, but so when you started the project, was this the idea? Because if I show you what I mean, this is the Bandcamp, and this is all a special style. It is artistic, but somehow a little bit sadness in this. How do you explain this?
Well, I can. There is several ways of explaining it. First and foremost, I think that the true art, the real art, also have some ingrained melancholy in it. Like,
Yeah, that's the right word to describe your music. Yes.
yeah, and I cannot say that I am the happiest person in the world. Like, I cannot say that I am depressed most of the time either, but I do not experience joy mostly. And that's why I naturally tend to work in the genre that is not very joyful. So,
And your wife the same? She's the same because she's with you on stage, or she composes with you. She's the same. So you have your match who is exactly the same.
more or less, there are always some compromises. But by the way, she also has her solo project, which is called Stellar Void, and it is more like symphonic black metal.
Okay.
So yeah, she also has her own way to express her creativity and feelings and so on. So we do not have conflicts about this matter.
Like a Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Like it. Short explanation about Nausea, but before we talk about, we have to say hello to our new viewers, und das ist Frenchie and Metal Bazi. Seid gegrüßt, meine Lieben. Heute mal ein bisschen andere Musik. Heute gibt's mal was für die Tiefe. Tja, das ist Sigmund von In the Missing, and I would say short explanation about Nausea before we go to the Diary album part 2. Give me the Nausea. What is Nausea?
This song is based on a novel, which is quite often the case when I write the songs. And in this particular case, it is the novel of the same name, Nausea, by famous French existentialist Jean-Paul Sartre. So that's basically it. That's a song about this existential and endless feeling of disgust to the very fact of existence as a human. So that's basically it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the explanation. Now we have the Diary album part 2. There's one song, Letter from the Past. And for Letter from the Past, I have experience that I was in a nursing home working over 30 years ago. And one of our inmates there died. And the family came and they had a lot of letters from this woman, and it was letter from the past, and they all throw it in the garbage can. So no respect at all, you know. So I took off one of the letters, and it was in my break, and I was reading the letters, and suddenly I was in a complete different world, because this was from the husband, you know, and this was 50 years ago, and it was very, very, very touching to see the love they shared, you know. And I'm curious about what stories about letters from the past. But first, we listen to the short medley of the next 3 songs. Okay? Here's the Diary Medley Part 2. When I was looking for the parts and listen to all the tracks, I was happy to find suddenly a part where you have a little bit melody, like a happy melody, and this was exactly this part of Null. But Letters from the Past. What is the story for Letters from the Past?
Well, it's also kind of a metaphor. Like when you try to, forget something and succeed in it, it doesn't stop to exist somewhere in your memory. And these things sometimes resurface. And it looks like you were looking for something in your room and suddenly you found a kind of pile of letters that were written by you or to you some years ago and you forgot about their existence. But they anyway came to you and you have to face them. So this is the song about such, let's say, phenomenon when something very long ago forgotten came to your mind and you have to deal with it. So that's it.
Yeah, that's a deep album, but it's actually like an EP. There are 6 songs on it, right? Because they're so long, or why are only 6 songs on it?
Well, I like when an album takes about 40 minutes. I don't know why is it so, but I myself prefer. First, I usually see an album as a complete object of art. So I usually listen any album from the first song and until the last. And for me to listen to a separate song and then some other song by some other artists is like to read a chapter from a novel and then continue another chapter from another novel. So it doesn't make sense. And because of that, I do not like lengthy albums about an hour or more. So it's difficult to see the progress and see the connection between the songs if it is that long. So because of all that, I prefer albums about 40 minutes. And the Diary is exactly 42 minutes. So yeah.
All right. I would say we go to the next one. Is The Answer. And this is a 7-minute song.
Yeah.
And the video. And we talk later about the song, okay?
Yeah.
Here is The Answer.
be about. There is nothing to spare. No one will see the white flag. You obtain the answer, but are you ready to face it? Are you ready to face it? Are you ready to face it?
Something special today. You told me before your wife is also singing. Is this her voice?
Yes, exactly.
Wow. So you could do the Phantom of the Opera perfectly.
Yes, maybe we'll try it in the future. make some gothic doom metal version of it.
Yes, this would be cool. I love Phantom of the Opera. So, what is the answer?
The song is based on a novel by Portuguese author José Saramago. The novel is called Death with Interruptions, and in this novel, one day in one unnamed city, people simply stop to die, and the novel describes the consequences of it. So in the end of the song, there is a quote from the novel. It is sung in Portuguese, obviously, and it says that each of us has our own death. We carry it with us in a secret place, and since she was born, she belongs to you, and you belong to her. So that's what the song is about.
Cool video. Very
Thanks.
artistic, very cool. Yeah. So before we let you go, or I let you go, what is in the pipeline? So you not have so many shows. You told me before.
Yeah.
What is in the planning? Album number 11.
Yes, apparently I've already started writing material for it. I think it will see the world maybe next year or something about that. And speaking about the shows, I'm really not sure. There is a lot of factors that contribute to that, to it. So I really don't know. But we are not at the beginning of our way, and we had different periods in the past. We had periods when we had like a dozen of shows in big festivals all over the world. For example, 8 years exactly, on 23rd of April, we had participated in Metal Blast Festival in Cairo, Egypt, where we shared the stage with Swallow the Sun. And in that year, we also had shows in many countries, like in Romania, in Ukraine, in Latvia, and so on. And so it's perfectly normal sometimes not to have any shows at all. And it's not a big deal for us, since we are not professionals. Our daily life does not depend on it. So
Okay.
if we will not have anything, that's fine.
This was special, my friend. I call him my new friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
you. It was cool. This was your very first interview, and for this you did well. Cool.
Thanks.
So say something. Maybe you try now. The last song will be Winter Trip, and in Germany they have now snow. Believe it or not, in April they have snow now again. So how you say it in German about Winter Trip? Maybe you can make a sense about the song. Maybe in German. Can you do it?
I'm not sure that's a good idea now, because it will sound funny, but I'm not sure.
You know what?
I'm able
Your
to
music was so
express
deep now. This was so a lot of melancholy. So we did something to make Winter Trip. This is a great song. Winter Trip is also on stage. I like this song. That's why I chose this song to end the interview. So say something. Maybe it's funny. It's cool.
Dieses Song, diese Lied ist verrückt.
Okay.
Verrückt.
Dieses Lied ist all denen gewidmet, die jetzt wieder die Schneeschaufel rausholen müssen und wieder Winterreifen draufhauen müssen. Die Armen. Thank you so much. This was Sigmund from In the Missing. Great music. It's different, and that makes the show. We have so many genres, from death metal to thrash metal to glam metal. Now we have gothic metal. It was different, and absolute cool music. And now you get a round of applause here. Look at this from there. Wir draußen oben mit den Hunden und unseren lieben Sigmund eine Runde Bier gespendiert. That is a winter beer. This is cool.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, take a winter beer. Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much. Ihr da draußen bleibt dran. Es gibt wieder 3 Bands zu entdecken. Neu, noch nie gespielt. Und wieder was Neues zu entdecken. Bleibt dran, liebe Freunde. Sigmund, thank you so much. Give my regards to your beautiful wife, Alexandra. Keep rocking. And looking forward to see you again with some new material. Okay?
Yeah, thanks.
This was Sigmund from In the Missing, and here is Intermissing and Winter Trip. Thank you so much. Take care. I salute you.
Okay.
Bye.
Between the worlds, a storm of false reminiscence is raging in a dead door, collapsing mind. All the birds are said, all the borders crossed, all the bridges burned. From the fetid womb of timelessness, apparitions pour into the void in joyless trance. In rambling daydream, the shadows are playing hide and seek on the wall. The deepest understanding, the greatest disappointment, the last arousal and then eternal sleep. When journey comes into an end, there is no difference between the visionary and the vision.
Let's see what I get for you dance.
This is Metalheads Forever. I am Blaze Bailey, and I am telling you, this is probably the best heavy metal show in the world.
Club Vakuum präsentiert Live in Concert Symphonic Black Metal Crowheart. Melodic thrash groove metal Uziel. Female fronted modern metal Elephants in Paradise. Holt euch die Tickets an der Abendkasse. Powered by Club Vakuum, NRT Records and Metalheads Forever. Don't miss it. Willkommen zum Rock and Metal Dates Festival 2024. Vom 27. bis 29. Juni 2024 bebt die Motorsport-Arena in Oschersleben mit Heavy Metal vom Feinsten. Den Warm-Up machen am Donnerstag Out the Mouse and Blacksmith. Am Freitag rocken dann Deutsche Front, Heiris, Fire Rose, Mysterica, Odium und weitere sensationelle Bands die Bühne. Headliner am Samstag sind Burning Witches und Nervosa. Außerdem ballern euch Grampinators, Volta, Wanted Inc., Thunder and Lightning das Hirn aus dem Schädel. Das Festival findet auf dem Zeltplatz der Arena statt. Holt euch das Ticket im Vorverkauf. Powered by Made for Kids e.V., Stage Diver Promotions und der Metalheads Forever Rockcast Show.
Und hier sehen wir eine Aftershow-Party. Schön, dass ihr noch dabei seid. Und es gibt wieder 3 Bands zu entdecken, wie euch draußen. Und zwar die erste Band heißt Still Patient. Und The Ghost of Tides ist der Song. Here we go. Und hier sind Still Patients.
chance to break from the inside. They harmed you, they downed you, they steal and beg for more. They take you and break you until you breathe no more. There is no way out, there is no way in. The ghosts of tides away from within. There is no way in, there is no way out. The ghosts of tides are calling out for you. The ghosts of tides, ghosts of tides. The ghosts of tides, ghosts of tides. There is no way out, there is no way in. The ghost of tides away from within. There is no way in, there is no way out. The ghost of tides are calling out for you. They harmed you, they downed you, they steal and beg for more. They take you and break you until you breathe no more.
The Ghost of Tides, das waren Still Patient. Ja, ihr habt es gemerkt, es ist ein bisschen angelehnt an unseren heutigen Gast. Von der Stimme her dachte ich mir mal ein bisschen weiter. So, heute mal, bleiben wir mal ein bisschen in diesen Genre. Von der Stimme meine ich jetzt. So, der nächste Band, auch eine Band, noch nie hier gewesen und noch nie gespielt worden und zum Entdecken, Grooving in Green. Grooving in Green und der Song A Little Soul. Und heute wird ein bisschen eine kürzere Show. Wir sind Mitte der Woche oder Anfang der Woche, kann man sagen. Manche müssen arbeiten, also nicht zu lang heute. 3 Videos. Hier sind Grooving in Green, A Little Soul. And here we go. A Little Soul, das war ein Grooving in Green. Das ist so viele talentierte Bands da draußen, unglaublich. Man muss nur graben, da finden wir immer wieder coole Bands. Grooving in Green. So, liebe Freunde, bevor ich euch mit The Dreadful Tides entlasse in die Nacht, mit Fire in the Hole, würde sagen, das war wieder ein gelungener Tag, gelungener Abend, mal wieder was ganz anderes. Für die es mir Heavy wollen, die bekommen oder melodischen Heavy, bekommen morgen eine geile Show. Nämlich morgen haben wir Human Zoo wieder zu Gast. Und das ist wieder auch eine ganz außergewöhnliche Richtung Heavy, geiler Sänger und mit Saxophon. Das ist echt so stark. Ich habe jetzt schon, morgen gibt es was zu hören. Das kann noch keiner hören, nur wir morgen, weil ich vom Label das Album schon bekommen habe. Die gibt es noch, dieses Album. Sensationell. Ein Hammer. Die haben wirklich was rausgehauen. Human Zoo haben wieder ein super Album rausgehauen. Auf das freue ich mich morgen wieder. Hoffentlich ist der Sänger morgen dabei. Das wäre mal echt cool. Auf alle Fälle, Human Zoo, auf die freue ich mich. Morgen, 20 Uhr, seid mit dabei. Und ich würde sagen, hauen wir es raus. The Dreadful Tides, Fire in the Hole. Ich sage Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen und danke für die Likes und bis zum nächsten Mal. Morgen um 20 Uhr hoffentlich. Hier sind The Dreadful Tides. Also Rodeo.
The METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show is proud to present melodic hard rock from Germany, Human Zoo. Don't miss it. Diese Show wurde euch präsentiert von Newton Artworks. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thank you for watching. We salute you.